Hello guys and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Photoshop. So in today's class we are going to talk about how to import a picture to your Photoshop software and also the basics of layers. So basically we're going to talk about importing picture on a layer, create new layers, so it's going to be right here, and about shortcuts. So basically this part of the course is really based about shortcuts. You'll see it's pretty cool. All right, so pretty simple. First thing that we want to do is, let's say we want to import a picture on our Photoshop software. So how exactly we'll do this? So what I'll suggest you guys to do is not import your pictures directly on the background. So for now, I'm not gonna explain why, but the best thing to do is add a layer first. So what we'll do, we'll add a layer and work with the layer right here. So very important, select your layer right there. Let's say we don't want to see the background, only want to see the layer. Next thing, let's say for example that you guys have a picture that you liked and you have downloaded the picture. It's pretty simple. You can simply take the picture and drag it on the layer. First of all, select it. It's really important. You don't want to import your picture on the background. So your picture should look something like this. So as you can see here, we have our background. Here we have our picture. So if we take out the picture, we can see the background. So the little eye, when I click on it, it's pretty simple. It's just, I can take out the picture or bring back the picture. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. All right, right now let's talk about the different shortcuts that you guys have on Photoshop. So if you're used to work with Word or Excel or any other application, you'll see it works pretty much the same way. So you have pretty much the same shortcuts. But for those who don't know how it works, you will learn them today. So pretty simple. The first shortcut that we are going to talk about is the shortcut that will allow you to have a full screen for your picture. So let's say you want to delete all the things right here and you want to know how. So just to see only the picture. So pretty simple. To be able to do this, you are going to use the tab shortcut. So simply click on the tab button on your keyboard and you should be able to see your picture on full screen. So it looks something like this. So pretty simple. Tab button, full screen, on the tab button, not full screen. All right, next thing will be how to copy and paste your picture. So pretty simple, Control C, Control V. So exactly the same way as Word. So let's say you want to copy the whole layer. So you simply click on the layer, you select Control C, Control V, and here you have copied your layer and you have your picture twice. So then let's say you want to move one of the pictures. As you can see here, you can move it and you have the other picture right there. So pretty simple. So Control C, if you want to copy the picture, it's going to be Control C. If you want to paste, it's going to be Control V. So let's say we copy the whole layer and we paste it. As you can see here, we have another layer that have been created. So we have 3 pictures that are right there. It can be really useful if, for example, you guys want to have, let's say you have a text that you want to copy and paste. So you have a text here, a text there. So you want to copy the text and paste the text. You can do it with this. All right. Now let's say that you have copied and pasted too much times your pictures and you want to come back in time. How exactly you do this? So it's pretty simple. On your keyboard, you will click on Control key and Z. And the Control key Z, what it's gonna do? It's gonna undo the past. What's going to do? It's gonna undo the past action that you have did. So basically, it will simply bring you back in time. So let's say you did a mistake. You simply click on Control Z on your keyboard, and you will be able to come back in time and correct the mistake. So basically, it's like it never happens. So pretty simple. All right. Now the last 2 shortcuts that we are going to talk about today are pretty simple. So we are going to learn how to zoom in or zoom out on your picture. So let's say, for example, you are looking at the picture right here and you want to zoom out the picture. So it's going to be Control minus. So you simply click on Control minus and you can zoom out on your picture. If you want to zoom in, it's going to be Control plus and you simply zoom in right there on your picture. So as you can see, pretty simple. We have plenty of, well, those are the major shortcuts that you are going to use mostly on Photoshop. So basically right now I talked in general about layers, but you can copy and paste different parts of your picture. For example, you can zoom in, zoom out. Well, it can be really useful if you have a lot of details on your pictures that you want to work with, which is pretty cool. So pretty simple what we talked about today. First of all, we talked about the tab button. So if you click on the tab, it's gonna put your picture on full screen. We talked about Control Z, which is basically how you can undo a certain operation or a certain thing that you just did. We talked about how to copy and paste pictures with Control C, Control V. And finally, how to zoom in and zoom out. Another trick, if you zoom in, it's gonna grow right here. So as you can see right here, it's 50%. Let's say we put it 100%. Well, it's gonna look something like this. It's pretty much the same thing as if we zoom in and zoom out. If you want to control the zoom in, zoom out, you can control it right there. All right, so I hope you guys understand all the shortcuts. So as you can see, it's pretty simple and very effective to use. So that's it for this class, guys, and see you all in our next class.